Hello, I'm Tess Downing, owner of Complete View Financial, and welcome to my February video blog. I would like to start with a brief overview of market performance. In 2019, we saw strong market performance across various indices. The US market was up 31%, international markets up 22.5%, global real estate up 23%, and US bonds up 8.7%. The strong market performance of 2019 has many wondering what will happen in 2020. Well, I'm here to tell you that I definitely do not have the answer to that, but we do know a few things. We do expect increased volatility due to the fact that it is an election year and the fact that we continue to see legislation and policy uncertainties. So what does that mean moving forward? Well, we can expect a possibly more fragile market environment for 2020 and 2021. However, with a disciplined approach and a well-diversified portfolio, we are sure to participate in whatever the markets bring us for 2020. The S&P 500 year-to-date is up a little over 0.5%. So with that, I'd like to shift topics away from investing and bring you a short story and a quick financial tip around home equity lines of credit. I was recently chatting with my mother-in-law last weekend about a future home improvement project they plan to do on their kitchen and bathroom. She went in and visited her local banker, and they recommended either a personal loan or a home equity loan. After reviewing the cost associated with these, they decided against it and decided to fund with cash, which definitely makes sense. However, it got me to thinking about the different recommendations bankers are making and how many people don't even know about home equity lines of credit. So what is a home equity line of credit? A home equity line of credit can let homeowners borrow against the equity they've built up in their home. You can think of this like a credit card on the equity in your home. And what are the benefits of a home equity line of credit? Well, number one, there is increased flexibility to pay for improvements on your home, consolidating debt, even applying a bridge loan, or even a large one-time purchase such as a new vehicle. Number two, they typically have very low interest rates and can be tax deductible if used for home improvement projects. Now, there are things to be aware of if you are considering a home equity line of credit. Number one, lenders can reduce or freeze the credit line. There are fees associated with opening up these lines, such as closing costs. And the rates are variable and are typically tied with prime. So that's not a fixed rate, but it can adjust based on the prime rate. So for example, I recently had a client who was considering moving into a retirement community. They lived in a beautiful home out in the country, but it had multiple stories. And so now they are very interested in finding a place where they can age in place and get the medical care that they might need. So the home equity line of credit that they currently had on their residence allowed them to place a large down payment for their retirement community without having to sell their existing home yet. So they were able to place a large down payment on the retirement community, move in, and then go back and sell their older home. And then once they sold that home, they were able to use those proceeds to pay off the home equity line of credit. As you can see, it's a great way to act as a bridge loan, and the fact that they didn't have to tap into their investment portfolio and incur any large capital gains tax or fees and expenses. So this is just a great example of a way to use a home equity line of credit efficiently and to minimize taxes in the long run. That is all I have for this month. Thanks for listening in. Have a wonderful day.